Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how we're going to use watercolor in the art room. I have my special watercolor paper. I'm going to make sure that the textured side or the bumpy side is up. Can you see the texture on there? That's very important. Also, I have my watercolor tray here. I have my water and I made sure to fill it up not quite halfway. See how much that is? That's for the whole table to use. I also have a basket full of different sizes of paintbrushes. So I will also have that out for the entire table to share. I also have a paper towel here ready in case I have a spill or if I need to fix something up, I'll have that ready. Now, when you paint, I'm going to bring my water over here. You're going to keep that in the middle of your table. You're going to start, if this is dry, you're going to start by watering them down just a little bit. You're going to get some water in your paintbrush and add just a drop to each little color. Okay, just like that. That will help the watercolor to get softer and it'll be easier to paint with. Now, the rest of the time, I don't really need much water, depending on what I'm doing. So when I'm ready to start painting, I'm going to get my brush wet, wipe it on the lip of my water container, which is the top of it, the rim, and then I can gently swirl my brush in a circular motion like this in the color that I want. You can also see that I'm holding my paintbrush way up here. Now, when I paint with my brush, I'm never going to scrub with it. There's a saying that I like to say, pet the cat, don't brush the dog. So we're going to gently start, and let's say I'm going to make a star on my paper. I'm going to gently take it across, and there's a star. Now if I decide I need a little more color, I can either swipe it back into the paint a little bit, or if it's really dry, I can get a little bit of water again and swirl my paintbrush. I have just the right amount of water on my brush, so I am going to continue with my star. Go back, get a little more paint, and keep going. I'm taking my time and I'm being very gentle with my brush. All right, I really like my star. When I'm all finished painting, once I have everything painted in nicely and I've added details, I'm going to swish my brush in the paint water to clean it out. Wipe the end on the lip of the container and put my brush back in the basket. If I want to use a different color than blue, I make sure to rinse out my brush, wipe the brush on the lip of the container, and then swirl my brush in a new color. I never go from one color to another because it makes a big mess. I always wash my brush between each color. I might want to make some polka dots of yellow, so I'll go back here, make a few polka dots. It's always fun to add different shapes and things into your work. Okay, I might need a little more yellow. I'm being very careful, taking my time, making sure that I'm being very gentle with my brush. Now, I want a new color. I think it needs some red. I'm going to use my primary colors today. So I'm going to swish my brush in the water, wipe it on the lip of the container, and I will go back in and get my new color. Maybe I'll make some squiggles on this one. Just some fun shapes. Get some more paint, more lines. All right. I think I like that, just the way it is. So when I'm finished, I'm gonna, again, rinse my brush, wipe the tip on the lip of the container, and put my brush away. I'm all done. If I have any spills or anything gets messy here at my table, I'm going to make sure to take my paper towel and wipe up the mess. I hope you have a great time painting, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.